Hello there, everyone. This is Neko here, getting ready to play The Infected. Woohoo! Alright, so we're gonna continue off. Yesterday, or the day before, I managed to get the tower. I didn't get it complete on camera, but I finally got it here. If you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and everything else in between. I try to show tips, tricks, helpful hints along the way. For example, that up there, if you're wondering how to get foundations up there while still connected, I did learn there is a limit to how high foundations can go, which was quite interesting to discover. But you can see here, right here, this one is floating off the ground. That the limit is like one about 1 to 2 foundations lower than this. The reason why it's actually and working here is because of the ground right here. So you can snake your way up, but eventually you are going to want to build a thing. But today's goal is actually to come up over... Oop, no, not that. Is to come up over here and start setting up oil. We're going to need to get oil for our vehicles, and we're going to need to get a few things for that. I'll work on setting up a, what do you call it, some power off camera. But in the meantime, we're going to go take our truck over there. We're going to get oil. Then probably next episode, we'll go loot and try to find some technology because we're going to need it. We're going to run out of gas pretty soon if I continue to go at the rate. Now, another thing I did do, speaking of, I forgot to do something in the process, is turn that up and well, you know what, we'll leave that well, actually window full. Is I've been working hard to get these because I wanted to get enough steel in order to get that built. So that goes up about 24 levels, 23 levels, I believe. I could add one more level on, but I was like, man, 23, good enough. In the meantime, well, that's quite interesting. Oh, before we go, we're gonna turn that off real quick. We're gonna go grab, let's make sure we have, make sure we have, okay, we do have an axe, we do have a spear, good. But first, let's go grab some planks. We're gonna go over to our little workshop over here, which is still in the process of being made. Going up. Now, there is a limit to how fast these go, and it's kind of sad that there is a limit. Kind of wish it did speed up a little bit faster. Yeah, no, we're not gonna trigger that. We're going to actually, there we go. We're gonna call this saw so we know which one that is. For now, we don't have enough power, which is kind of why we're gonna worry about that later. So we'll stick with this. We need, what is it? In order to do what I have planned, we're going to need 8 planks. So 16 planks will get us started. And I am going to want some foundations. So I am going to want it more than 8. So let's just grab all of this. This should be enough to do what we need to do. We are going to want to set up a pathway that clears out trees, and I'll show you how to do that as we go. In the meantime, let's actually guarantee this gets filled up. There we go. Alright. In the meantime, we're going to head down. We're going to hop on our vehicle. Now the problem is I haven't really set up a pathway big enough for this. But we can squeeze over that over there, so let's head on over there. Woohoo! Alright, I may have to look into getting some food and stuff. I usually just run around and eat the, whatever you call it, the things when I'm at home. Let's just make sure we have everything. We got some nails, we got some planks, we've got mechanical parts, we got wires. Oh, yes. Good thing I saw the wires. We're going to need, if I do this, the upgrade tool, which acts as a wiring tool. We're gonna go dump you in here because I'm in the process of working on getting solar panels ready to go. I'm gonna go dump you in here. Probably should make some more lead, but nope. Is it in here? Yes, it is. Oh, and this. We'll take that too. And we'll make some more lead. That way we can throw it up when we get back into the power. Ooh, just enough. Okay, sweet. Alright, we got some planks. We got an axe. We can build some log foundations to at least get started. So let's actually make sure we have some gas. Yes. Okay. One gas should deal with us for a little while, but eventually we are gonna need to adjust that. Now, I got some new headphones finally, so for me the sound is a bit loud. Woo! So I don't know if you guys can actually hear me. So I think I'm gonna, just in case, turn the sound down a little. So, alright. So the options, audio, we're gonna turn this down to about probably 50. Hopefully that's dealt with. Now, I am gonna be building a road, but the road I want to build is over here. But screw it. We'll come through here, and we'll turn through here because we need to get over there. Whee! There's a guy for free money if I really wanted it. Hi guys! The truck really sucks at handling, but that's to be expected. Whee! Alright, let's go. We're gonna get some oil extractors going. Bonk. One thing I do... Oh, we landed. I'm thankful for that because when unstucking sucks in this game. Like, it sucks a lot. I don't... What? Well, and also you're gonna see why we need to build a pathway. Admittedly, this is a pretty decent pathway. And I think once we get up to... Ooh, there is a lot of clay here. Oh, what are you doing here, stupid? You're dead, haha. That's why we have this. And feathers, nice. This is where you can find aloe, which is what you'll need. You'll need an axe to harvest it. And then you can craft bandages and other things. And actually, 6 coin. Does it stack? Ooh, yes it does. How much does it stack to? If it stacks to 10, that's 60 coins per thing. Would be nice if these told us what their max stacks are. I may have to come through and harvest this. This might actually be a very cheap money-making method if it can stack more than 10. If it only stacks to 10... Ooh! This might actually... If this stacks up to 100, this might be a well worth... thing, because then you can literally just come through and just be like boo-doo, 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 and just harvest the hell out of everything. But this is not what we're here for. Well, so far we've made it up to 20. I'm thinking, usually there's 3 common stack sizes in this game. There's 1, there's 25, there's 10, and then there's 50, or actually there's a few. So basically there's a few stack sizes. You have the 1, you have the 10, you have the 25, you have the 50, and then you have the 100. So basically like money. Alright, in the meantime, we're going to test out setting up one of these. I would like to get a decent setup here. This looks like it will be flat enough. I'm hoping if I have this about here, we should be able to stick the... what do you call it? We should be able to stick the... Dang it, my brain's drawing a blank. The extractors on it, I'm hoping. Speed. Oh, we're using a hammer. Let's move that out of the way. If we want to speed chop, we're going to need to move. Why? There we go. Admittedly, with these trees, you might as well not bother speed chopping. 2 swings, you're good enough. It's the big trees that you might want to speed chop. Because you could. As you can see here, not much of a difference. Holy crud, the thunder is loud as hell. Alright, now let's see. Placeable, other, this. Ooh, yes. This, we're gonna have ourselves an oil factory. So we're gonna need one of you here. We're gonna need the planks in it. We're gonna need to set up preferably 2, but we'll worry about that later. Alright. Might as well go chop down the other tree. But as you see, chop, chop. Now, it might be a little bit faster if you time it right, but otherwise, yeah. Alright. Yeah, we want to make sure we can place at least 2 of these. Let's... oops, save. I want to adjust... Come on, stupid save. Options, music, effect. I'm not sure which one it would be. Background volume, sound effects, dialogue. Wait. Oh, there's dialogue? What the hell's the dialogue? HUD menus, background. Let's try ambient. I hope that's better. Anyways, let's grab some nails, planks, some iron, and a few other tidbits. No, that's... yes. Drop you. Oh, we're 1 short. Still sounds loud, at least to me. Alright, we should have enough iron to make both 2 of these. We should have enough steel to make what we need. Extract stone, power on. Power on. Sweet, just enough to do that, which means we can now craft some trees. For these, you can speed chop, it's just a matter of timing it right. Which, I didn't do. Yay! Anyways, we'll worry about that later. Grab this. Well, it's not as loud. Still loud, at least to me. I don't know about you guys. It might not even be loud at all. In fact, it might be quiet as hell for you guys, but oh well. We need 1 more. Really? We're one log. We're 1 plank short. Oh well. We at least got this. So placeable, other. We're gonna need you. What? No. Is this all for weight and nothing? I thought. Hold on. Fine, we'll build a classic wood saw bench. I was hoping that that would be high enough that I could actually place those on it, because that... What the... There we go. Wee, a little lag there, but hey. Alright, we're gonna need 2 of these. We're gonna need some logs. If it works on the foundation low like that, I'm gonna have to rebuild everything, which I'll do off camera. In the meantime, we're just going to at least get the setup started. Which means we're gonna need to chop down another tree. There we go. Alright. Slap you in. Slap you in. And... come on. Slap you in. Alright. We need planks. Drop you. Drop you. Alright. Now, placeables, other... Okay, we're gonna have to rebuild this. Yay! In the meantime, we'll worry about it later. You know what? Screw it. I'll leave that on there, and we'll start working everything off this. Alright, we're gonna eventually have like 90 plus of these, or not 90, but we're gonna have like 10 plus of these, which means we're gonna need over 900 power. But in the meantime, we're going to just leave it like that. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna grab... Nope. It's everywhere. But where I need it. Yes, we need you. No, we don't need you. We do need all this. I'll throw that in there. Might as well. And, since we're just gonna be doing... You know, that ain't too far off. Admittedly, I wish I could make the rocks disappear from underneath, but oh well. But yeah, we're going to just expand this out eventually, and this is going to take care of... Dang it. Take care of everything. We're gonna see how big we can get this, but in the meantime, throw this all in. We got mechanical, aluminum, steel. We need screw, which thankfully we've got right here. Oil. And in the meantime, we are gonna throw down... Where is it? There we are. One of you, throw that on. We need 2 logs, which I could probably break that, but eh. Oh, bad timing. Oh well. Yay, we got the 2 logs. Okay. Throw it in. Screw it. We'll throw in here because might as well. So now we can place up power. We can throw on one of these. And we got the iron, we got the screws, we got that. We are going to need one of you. That should take care of all that. Now we just need to find the rest of the items, where the hell I put them. Actually, throw that in there, throw that out, throw that way. We're gonna need more of you. I think we have it in one of these containers. Nope, that's my gas. What about you? Nope, so it must be down here in one of these bottom boxes. Maybe? Yes? No? No. No, 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 nope, nope, nope. Nope, and nope. Okay, well. You, and then we need some wires. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 leftover iron. Nice to know. Alright, throw that in. We're gonna throw you all in. Throw you in. Okay, so now we need wires, which means we need this and this. Hook you up into here. Hook you up into there. And nope. Oil. And we have 100 power available, which means we without a doubt need to get more wind turbines, especially since our power on these are going towards the minimum, which means, wait, what? I have 2 oils? Wait, what? Oh, that's the oil pump. Okay. That explains that. I was like, what the hell? So we can put in 25 shell, I believe. 1 shell. Oh. They're flip nuggets. Really? I thought this was far enough. This, maybe because this is on, dang it. Alright, well, in the meantime, screw it. We're gonna have to make a pickaxe, a cheap one. Yay! I was hoping I didn't have to, but hey, we need water, because if we don't drink, things become a real pain. Alright, we need one of you, and some fiber, which we can get from right here. Perfect. Now we should be able to make this 1, 2, 1, 1, and that should give us that. And now we should be able to use this. This should be able to tell us when we mine one of these. Woo, sandstone is huge. Actually. What's it stack up to? If it's only 5, then it's not worth it. But if it's like, ooh, okay, 1 gold sandstone might be worth it. We're gonna have to wait on that, but in the meantime, we should be able to slap you in. So it takes 4 minutes to make 1 oil, I'm assuming. We'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, I'm gonna... If these don't work on these foundations, in other words, it gives me basically iron and stone, then I guess we'll have to build around them. In the meantime, we can at least leave that like that. So yeah. Let's see how high this sandstone and other crud can stack up to. 10. That means 1 gold. Ah. Dang it. Not really worth it because it's 1 gold for 4 spaces. Oh well. I was like, ooh, that would have been nice, but nope. So I guess drop it. We'll worry about building it later. In the meantime, we're going to have to get this going. Eventually, I'm going to set this up so... we need to keep that going and that going. I'm hoping I have enough power. If not, we're going to have to go make more. Yeah, we should be producing 180 of that and 120 of that, which means 300 and something. Yeah. I hate that when the power goes, because now that just completely destroyed this. Alright, well, in the meantime, I guess we'll continue to look for oil shale, which is the darker one. Personally, I wish these stacked up to higher than 10, but oh well. Sandstone, just in case. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Well, in the meantime, let's waste a few minutes with this. Sandstone. I don't think there's any... If this stacks up to 100, if this stacks up to 100, this actually wouldn't be too bad of a moneymaker, because you could literally just set this up like 100 of these, and then there you go. And as long as your power doesn't go like what it did with me, you can actually decently... I think our power's on the rise, so I think I can turn that back on. I'm hoping. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to risk it. Once I figure out how many oil we get from this and how many of these food amounts stored in a barn, only veggies and fruits. That's quite interesting. Yeah, we're max storage, which means we're gonna need a lot of these to generate oil. And if we generate oil, if it takes 4 minutes, I'm gonna have to calculate how many I need to be able to make 1 Kevlar a minute, because Kevlar makes you 283 gold for one stack of 50. And it takes 3 plastic. A plastic takes 3 oil, as you can see here. So if we want to make 3 plastic in a minute, we need 3, 6. We need 9 oil per minute. And to do that, we would need 4, 8, assuming 8 of these will give us 8 per, in other words, 1 per minute. I think we need to, I'm gonna have to do the math on my in my head to figure that out. It also depends on how many of these oil shells it takes to make one of these. Alright, and how many does it take? 1 for 1. Sweet. That isn't too bad. Now the question becomes, how many of these do I need to set up in order to generate enough oil shale to deal with this? And one of my things we're going to be doing, oh, actually, I can do it here. I can literally just split, 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 and we can make sure to fill these all up with only this, which actually we're going to want to make sure we can minimize the number of stupid things, the chance of getting sandstone, because that's a lot of space that gets taken up by these. So let's hurry up and get as much as we can here. All right. Sorry, got distracted by something. We're going to drop you. We're going to... Yep, that's what I figured. Sweet. Alright. Split, 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 split. We're going to do this because this will allow us to only get this into it. And that's what I want. Is basically I want only these to be in this. That way I don't have to worry about the stupid, what do you call it? Yeah, sandstone. Kind of figured. Alright, well, we're getting ourselves into the oil business now. Yay! So, for now, we're going to call it here. I'm going to get a screenshot of this and all that. And, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. Just a bit of run around, bit of talking, a bit of everything else in between. If you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the channel. And if you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. That usually shows my most recent uploaded videos. In the meantime, if you want to be added onto in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain period of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means, yay, grinding out a bunch of stuff, bring in this, and trying to get more power. That's the biggest thing I need is more power. Alrighty, bye-bye.